and I totally forgot to record my intro, but I'm recording it now. The week you're about to see is me planning for my fitness journey so that we can have a fresh start on this journey to abs. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. I hope you guys like it. Today I decided to do a picnic, and while I'm doing my picnic, I'm gonna go over my meal plan with you guys. So, and I brought a little basket. I have this really cute picnic basket that I like, and some snacks. I got a little sandwich, like a turkey sandwich, some Chobani yogurt. My cycle's about to start, so I've been having a lot of sweet cravings. So I like this. And then I wanted to feel a little fancy, so I brought my kombucha. But I brought a wine glass for my kombucha, so I'm gonna sit and enjoy that. I'm gonna save some for later. Yeah. So, my kombucha. Hopefully my glass will stay up. But before we get started with meal planning, I'm going to pray a little bit. I'm going to first just go ahead and read the Bible. Right now I'm on Samuel, 2 Samuel. And currently I'm on chapter 15. So I'm going to read chapter 15, and then after that, then I will write some things down in my prayer journal that I have, and then we'll get into doing meal planning. So I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, so before I start writing my meal plan, let's do some do not do during this transformation, because I feel like I need to speed up my transformation. I need to work a little bit harder, and I need to be a little bit stricter. So right now, what I have is not eating after 6 o'clock. I feel like my body better digest food if I don't eat after 6 o'clock. I've tried at 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock before, but when I first started on my weight loss journey when I was 190 pounds, I saw that eating at 6 o'clock, like ending my eating time at 6 o'clock, was a good time for me. So we're going to start back doing that. I am going to start going to bed earlier. I'm going to at least go to bed by 10:30, Monday through Friday. Getting enough sleep is important because your body will be under a lot of stress if it's not getting the proper rest it needs to do all the things that it needs to do for your body, which in return will actually, it can help you make you gain weight and be a reason why you're not able to lose weight. So we're going to start doing that. Of course, you know, I do my prayers every day just to make sure I'm staying on it, because I can't do any of this without God. God makes everything possible. So, you know, sticking to my prayers every day. Let's see. I'm going to do at least one cleanse. So I probably am going to start next week with the cleanse, and then actually do like a set meal plan after that. But I think that next week should be cleanse and maybe even some grocery shopping. Okay. Water. Now I do drink water, and I've said it before, drinking your water is very key to your weight loss journey, but I can say that I've honestly been slacking with drinking my water. So I'm going to do, let's see, at least 4 16-ounce bottles of water a day. Okay, I'm gonna try to do that, and that should definitely help with my water weight, because if you don't get enough water in your body holds on to the water that's in there, and that's what causes water weight. So the more and more water you're drinking, the more and more water your body is flushing out, and that's how you lose your water weight. So I need to make sure I'm maintaining drinking a decent amount of water. So we're gonna do the 4 bottles of 16-ounce water. Yeah, I think those are the key goals that we need to stick to in addition to the meal plan. That's going to help. Also, you know, staying in a calorie deficit and getting in a workout, whether it's cardio or being at the gym. So if I follow these rule is I can see a large transformation in at least 1 month. So I should be able to lose at least 10 pounds in a month. So yeah, so let's get into the meal planning. Next week, I'm thinking about doing a watermelon fast for at least 3 days. So I think it'll be best if I do that towards the end of the week, but kind of just eat what I have in the refrigerator now and then do the watermelon cleanse. And then after that, I'll go grocery shopping. But as far as the following week, that's where we need to create a meal plan. I think that I'm going to go keto. So I know that, again, when I was 190 and I lost so much weight, I did keto, then that's what worked for me before, so might as well kind of stick to that because I've been trying so many other things, but the thing that definitely has been working for me the most has been keto. So we're going to get back into doing keto. I'm thinking about, for breakfast, doing my signature omelet with cheese and bacon. Like, I'm trying to kind of distance myself from pork, but you know, a little later. Right now, I'm just taking my time as I'm trying to lose the weight. Once I get to my goal that I want to be at, then I think that's when I'll make some changes as far as like if I'm not going to eat pork anymore, things like that. But I'm going to do my omelet for breakfast. That's going to be a lot of good protein, and it's going to keep me in ketosis. I think that for my lunch, I'm gonna kind of do a salmon salad. I absolutely love salmon salads. And then for dinner, I do want it to be consistent, but I'm kind of stuck right now. I may want to do a taco salad or just like a patty with no bun, hamburger patty with no bun, with asparagus, maybe even steak, or I have this plant-based shrimp Alfredo dish with 0-calorie pasta that I can do as well. So I'm not really sure which one I want to do specifically for dinner. And you know, for dinner, I might actually be like, this week I'm gonna do that one, this week I'm gonna do this one. So I'm still not sure. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more time to think about what I'm doing for dinner. But we know for breakfast, I'm gonna do the omelet, and then lunch, the salmon salad. For breakfast, I might also add berries as well, because you can have berries on keto, but you can't really have too many other things. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I can drink tea and coffee, but I can't add anything unless it's like stevia, because stevia doesn't spike your sugar levels. It doesn't take you out of ketosis. So you could do stevia if you wanted to, or maybe like a sparkling water or something like that. I can do that, but anything that keeps me in ketosis is mainly what I want to stay with. Like if I get too bored, maybe I'll take my berries and put it in a blender, make a smoothie or something like that. But these are the foods that I'm sticking with, because I feel like in order for me to be consistent, I just have to have it structured in my mind. Like, this is what I'm eating, this is what I'm eating, and just make the food, have it already packed, take it and go. So that's what we have for the meal planning, and I have this written down. Again, I'm still trying to decide the dinner, but we'll get into that later. But yeah, next week, watermelon cleanse and maybe my green juice as well, to kind of prep the body, like to get all of the bad stuff out, all the toxins out of my body, and then get my body used to eating just all the good food. So we're gonna do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this picnic, and I will see you guys later. Creating my meal plan was so fun because I love to have picnics and do little girly things and just being outside, getting sunlight, and then creating a meal plan that's going to help me accomplish my goal was just so refreshing and so exciting. So I'm happy you guys got to see that. Now that we're done creating our meal plan today, we're gonna go ahead and put the meals in my Net Diary. So I'm gonna show you guys how to put one meal in, just so you guys can know when you use it. It's pretty simple. So I'm gonna do a screen recording and put it right up here, or probably right here in the middle for you guys to see, but just follow the steps through, and this is how you input a meal inside my Net Diary. Hope you guys can hear me loud and clear. Let's go ahead and go to my Net Diary. So let me find that app. My Net Diary. like these questions. All right, so calorie budget. That is what the calorie budget is. Again, you guys, I can eat a little bit more than that as long as I'm increasing my protein intake based on the plan that I got from the place where I scan my body. So to input a meal, I would go to the plus sign, and then let's just say I'm gonna input breakfast. I already have done the omelet, but I'm gonna show you guys how I usually do my omelet. So I'll type in brown eggs, and then I'll look for the one that I get. So cage-free large brown eggs, grade A by Simple Truth, 140 calories, and this is what the calories is on the egg carton too, but all of these pretty much say the same thing. So 2 eggs is usually what I use, so I'll just log 2. Simple. Let me go back because I'm not done adding. So then I'll add my plant-based butter. I'll log that, and then my cheddar, shredded cheese, and I'm gonna just click on it so you guys can see what it looks like in detail. So when you're adding these, you can go in and you could change the amount it is to like the different portion sizes, and then it'll tell you how many calories it is. So if 20 grams is equivalent to 79 calories, and then so you could change it. So let's just stick to what I already have. So the 20 grams, 79 calories. Or you could be safer than sorry and just put 1 full serving, whichever works best for you. And then what else do we have? Oh, bacon. For my omelet, I'll do bacon. Bacon. So 2 slices of bacon, 120 calories. You see on here 2 slices. You can change it. If I wanted to go and change it to 1, it showed me 60. But yeah. And also tells you what grade of food it is. A and B is pretty good. C is okay, but we don't want to get lower than C. But some things are lower than C. As long as you have it in moderation, you're fine. But yeah, we add our bacon, and then the last thing is the kefir. Did I spell that right? Let's see. Kefir. Okay, so if it's not on here, then you have to create and log the custom food. So we'll go in. It's gonna ask you to log the ones you already have. You're gonna go to kefir, and then you'll put the calories and your serving size. I am not by it, so I can't currently do that. But I will add that. But also, instead of doing kefir, we can also do let's see, plain Greek yogurt. Maybe I'll just do that instead. 1 serving, a non-fat. Okay, we could do that. 1 serving and add it. So this is all you have. So this is your omelet. Now when you want to turn it into a meal, you're gonna click this little check icon on the side, and then you're gonna go up and you're gonna create a recipe. You're gonna name your recipe. When you name it, you choose like a little picture for it. So like I could search in omelet. If they don't have omelet, then I'll just probably do like eggs or something like that. And then once you're done, you can put the category, but it tells you what the calories are, etc., and then you'll save it. Which I already have this in mind, so I am going to not save this one. But anywho's, so once you're done, say your breakfast is inputted, it's going to tell you how many carbs, how much protein, and how much fat you got from that. You see this? This is like this is not like more than half of the protein and fats. But again, I could eat more protein, so it's fine. But this is pretty good. This is kind of like a keto style meal. Now that we got the meal plan out of the way, we're gonna focus on creating a workout schedule that I can stay consistent with. I'm thinking about maybe, I know I need to get rest days in, so I'm gonna try to work out 4 to 5 days out of the week. Let's try for 5, but for like, say if I'm having a stressful day or something like that, then I'll do 4 that week. But I'm gonna strive for 4 to 5. I'm gonna strive for 5. So I have a calendar right here that I'm gonna use to write down my schedule. We are in the month of July, which usually for my calendars, I usually write it in the Hebrew calendar, but I don't know what the month is for July, so I'll just have to figure that out later and then I can change it. But we'll do July, and then the 30th was Monday. I have to write in the dates for this calendar. This is what it looks like. I'm sorry if my screen looks a little blurry. I have to take my videos on my phone most of the time, and my camera is actually cracked, so it has like a slight glare on the camera, but I'll get that fixed eventually. But let's see, the 30th was on Monday. Next week, I am going to do something light. I'm gonna walk 10,000 steps a day. I think that's gonna be the best thing for me because my cycle is gonna start next week, and my cycle like is pretty rough. So I am so tired like the 2 weeks beforehand, and I start getting migraines, etc. So I need to do something light and simple for that week. So I'm gonna do the cleanse, and then I'm also just do like 10,000 steps a day that week. And then after that, then we'll start going back to the gym. I'm thinking about Monday through Friday being my workout days, and Saturday and Sunday being my rest days. I know my goal is to get abs, but that's only gonna come if I lose a certain amount of body fat. So as long as I'm working out, I don't think it really matters necessarily if I only focus on core. So I'm gonna try to focus on all areas of my body because I do want to tone up other parts too. So let's do a schedule with upper body, then core, then after core we'll do full body, lower body, then core. So 1 upper body, 2 cores, 1 lower body, and 1 full body. So that's what we'll do throughout Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday will be the rest day. And then yeah, so it should be pretty simple. I went in the gym to look at specific equipment that I like the most, so I'll kind of just focus on those equipment, and I'll make sure, you know, when I'm doing my reps to take a 2-minute break in between each rep. Make sure I'm doing at least 12 to 15, maybe even 20 reps, and then I'll increase the number over time. That's usually how I do my workouts. I'm just gonna continue to try out the machines that I like. If I feel like I need a little bit more stability in what exact machines that I'm working on, then we'll come back and we'll make an exact schedule of what machines we're doing. That's what I have so far. I think that this should definitely kickstart everything. And you know, I'm so sorry that things be happening, man. Life be lifing sometimes, but you know, like I always say, I'm never gonna give up. This is something I really want to accomplish, and I believe in myself, you know, and I'm grateful that you guys believe in me too. But yeah, that's it for the planning period. I can't wait for next week. Well, kind of, because it's gonna be a little rough for me next week, but let's see what happens from here. Thank you guys again for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and you guys have an amazing rest of your day.